we are here at WPPI 2015 on the floor with Shai from Spider Holster. So what's up? How's everything going? How's the show going so far?
The show going is fantastic, and thank you so much for coming to the booth. So yeah.
So we just started doing some sponsorships with you for the pack, and I know you sent me out a couple different models. So why don't you show these guys out there that aren't at our meetings what your main product is, where it all started?
Okay, so Spider started when we wanted to alleviate the pressure from your neck and shoulders and the swing that's associated with regular straps completely. So your upper body is completely not engaged with carrying your equipment. So that leads us to a holster. That was our first invention, and really Spider Holster is all about the main holster. The holster is a metal holster. It's all metal. It's really well designed. It has a lock. If you want to lock your camera, you want to be completely secure, not a problem. Even when the lock is disengaged, you can disengage it by just pressing that. Now the camera can come in and out. Even when the lock is disengaged, there is a locking design that doesn't allow your camera to fly out easily. You need to twist your camera close to 90 degrees in order to take the camera out. So that alone protects it. And again, the lock is then optional. If you want to use the lock, you can use the lock. If you don't, you can disengage it and then shoot away at a wedding or any other event with not being afraid of your camera sliding out of the holster. So
when you have it locked, you can't even, when you twist it, it won't even come out at all, right?
Yeah, if I have it on the lock position.
That's it, it's in there.
There is no way I can stand on my head for the rest of the day and it's not coming out, all right? So yeah, and the other thing is that we knew that photographers are going to be busy. Nobody wants to go into a lock-unlock situation every single time when they draw. So everybody wants quick access. At the same time, they want a little extra peace of mind that it's not going to fly out accidentally.
Sure.
And actually get out.
Yeah,
so,
if you're hiking or climbing or something
So far
else.
it has been working wonders. It is working really well. We have very few to none complaints about the way the lock is functioning.
Excellent.
So the other item is of course going on the bottom of the camera. So right now we're booking your quarter 20, your tripod quarter 20 right at the bottom of the camera, and we're giving you the Spider Pro plate. The Spider Pro plate has its wrench right inside the plate, so you don't have to look for it, you don't have to lose it, you don't have to go after it. At any point you can take it off and on. It also is pivotal now for if you want to change the size of the Spider Pro hand strap, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So the idea behind the plate is this: if you want to now use a tripod, you can use your tripod quick release right in here. So you can shoot Spider and go back to your tripod seamlessly.
I like that.
So right now,
so a lot of them
I can
don't
go
have
from
that.
a tripod and then, go back to my holster, and there is absolutely no issues and no problems. So that's one feature of the Spider Pro plate.
I like that. That's something a lot of them don't have, where you have to choose one or the other.
Right. So we don't like choosing, and also with our hand strap too. If that's the Spider Pro hand strap, you don't have to choose anything. You see what I just did? None of the functionality of the plate right now is being robbed of it, because our hand strap is going in between the body and the plate. So you can use our hand strap universally with any tripod plate that you own, or you can use it on its own. But again, we're going a little bit sideways here, so let's go back. The way Spider carries a camera is upside down, and there are reasons for that. The lens is actually pointing away from the ground. So when I actually bend, if I bend on my knees, the lens is not going to touch the ground. Also, it's optimized for shooting with a flash. So your flash is actually by your side, and at the same way, when I actually, go down, I don't know if you can get me in the frame, but when you actually go down, your camera is actually not touching the ground. None of the items that you actually need touch the ground. And now you can, your camera is not going anywhere. You can pick it up and shoot as well. So that's a fully loaded, ready to shoot camera, and it's ready to go at a moment's notice.
It's accessible right away.
It's accessible right away, and a lot more comfortable than trying to carry it here. And also, again, we talked about that swing. The swing is actually something that we all know, but we just take it for granted because that's what everybody's been doing for the last 20 years. Sure. So this is actually competing with that, and so far we got fantastic response from people that use that, especially wedding and event photographers it's a lifesaver for them. Excellent. So other items that we have for the belt are additional items that we go to the belt. So, for example, we have this little clip. That little clip can go and designed to go on a regular belt, but it can also go on, of course, on a spider belt. So it has small tabs. This is a peel and stick tab. This goes on any of your choosing. So either a flash, in my case, is my battery pack. Oops, I picked up the cord here. It's my battery pack, so I have my battery pack right here on my belt in the back, and I have my flash up front. If I need to use a flash, I simply pick it up, and now I can, I'm fully loaded with a flash with 12 batteries because I have my battery pack in the back. Okay, and when it's all stowed and out of the way, nothing is actually encumbering me, nothing is actually hanging off my neck or shoulders, and actually I have my head is actually involved in what I need to do creatively instead of thinking, okay, when is this thing's gonna be over because I'm sick and tired of this and I'm sick and tired of that. So that's the other aspect of this.
So tell us a little bit about the new hand strap that you have coming out. So
right.
I know you and I have been talking about it at least the last 3 shows. So
right.
and I'm eagerly waiting to see one of them, and,
right.
or not see it, but actually use it.
Right. So yeah, the new hand strap is coming the 3rd week of March. That is this year, not next year. So we're really excited to actually have it. What the Spider hand strap does is very, very different than any other hand strap you own. If you own a hand strap, you know very well that as soon as you put your hand in, your hand strap goes straight to here. It's because that the connection is a flimsy connection. It's just a webbing. Sure. It's basically a wire webbing that attaches from point A to point B. There's no design to it for the most part. Only lately you can start to see people trying to get design of it. But the main thing for us is to be able to get the hand in and out. So when you're in a wedding situation or any other shooting situation, you're not fighting against your hand strap, but you're going with your hand strap. So that's one thing that we achieved here. It's a hard and rigid, connection. So it's not a flimsy connection that allows your hand to go in and out. The second thing is this S shape. The S shape is not just for beauty, it's actually optimized for a shooting position. Nobody shoots with their hands straight like this. Everybody has in between 35 degrees to 45 degrees, depending on the hand size, sometimes even more. So that's why this curve is supposed to handle that, and it handles that really well. Another thing that we paid attention to is going over the knuckles. Going over the knuckles because the more you go over the knuckles and close to your wrist, the more support, weight-wise, your hand strap is going to give you. So this hand strap, of course, goes all the way down to the wrist for a reason. It gives you a tremendous amount of support for your weight when you actually need to rest. So that's the 3rd thing. 4th thing, we talked about it a little bit before, but let's come back to it. We looked hard for a material that's strong enough and thin enough to go under the plate. So we create a situation where the strap is connecting between the camera and the plate. So none of the functions of the top of the plate is being robbed. So that's one thing.
So the thing I noticed immediately when you put it on my hand, it's just comfortable. I use a hand strap. When I'm shooting events, someone bumps into you, I don't want to drop my camera. Right. So I just started using one, and I love it. But this was like a game changer. I put my hand in there, it felt like it was part of the camera was like Terminator, just bolted on.
Right. So yeah, so the part of it is of course the design, but
amazing.
aside from that, it has a really high quality memory foam inside, sort of like a Tempur-Pedic. So yeah, that.
Well, the build of it
adds
looks too good. Like it's very well built too. It's not cheaply made like you're saying with the other ones you buy on Amazon. They're $10. It's worth $10. Not even sometimes.
I think for the most part, what happened to the hand strap concept is first the promise was there, but it never really worked.
Yeah.
And since then, nobody really tried to think of how to make things better. They just wanted to make things cheaper.
Yeah.
So how can we make this $12.99 for $9.99?
Yep, and they did. They saw the Canon one, and it was really expensive. And then you go on Amazon and find the same one that didn't say Canon, and it was like $10, $12.
Right.
That's what I have on there, and it works. And they get ratty, and you throw them away. But they're always having the same problem. It's always floppy, and you can't get your hand in there.
And eventually you're saying, "Come on, stop this!" And you're just grabbing the whole thing, defeating the whole purpose of having a hand strap.
Yeah.
There's a little feature that I forgot to mention here. So
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
What is that?
So these are two. Yeah. So these are two connection points for a wrist strap.
Now it is like the Terminator. You are built into it. You're just like it's part of you.
Right. Now if you want the ultimate security, if you really want to be able to completely leave your hand open and let your fingers rest, now you can do it. At the same time, we knew that not many people, or not a lot of people, not all people are going to want to use it.
Take advantage
so it's
of
removable. And also, you want to get your hand out very, very easily. So snaps are, the tool to do that. So again, if you want to,
just right in
strap
and out
in,
of it.
you can strap in very easily. And then if you need your hand back, it's actually very easy to get your hand back.
I can't wait till they ship and you send me one of these to actually play with, because I can see myself using that and getting rid of the old one altogether.
Right, so if anybody's interested, you can go and check it out at spiderholster.com. Like we said, there is a banner there. You can go ahead and order it. This comes either in black or a variety of colors. This is leather. And then it would start shipping the 3rd week of March. So just 2 weeks and a half from now. So go ahead and buy it, and we'll ship it to you. Yeah, start shipping in the 3rd week of March.
Excellent. Always great, innovative products.
Fantastic.
We love showing
Fantastic.
them off, and thank you
Not a
for
problem.
taking the time.
Thank you for visiting us, and visit spiderholster.com.